Let me tell y'all a story about an old trucker named Miles. He hauled frozen chicken butts to some Parson's nose as a prize. Old Miles loved two things in life: a bottomless cup of joe and stopping at his polling place before his horns would blow. Back in 2016, when Trump called voting rigged, saying illegals voted with no proof that any did, the only rig Miles cared about was the one beneath his bottom. And after Trump won that year, seems all them votes forgotten. 'Cause you see, old Miles never missed a vote. Didn't matter if his rig was late, didn't matter if his wife was preggers. He'd pull that 18-wheeler up to the elementary parking lot, block 3 Ford pickups, and tell the poll worker, "Give me my ballot, ma'am. Democracy can wait for no load." Ballots on the highway, ballots in the rain. Miles licks a stamp in Texas, then he's rolling on again. You can doubt the votes in Philly, you can curse the ones in Maine, but a trucker with a ballot's gonna mail it just the same. Now Trump was saying rigged again, picking on the news he said was fake. And Miles said, "Buddy, that's like crying rain when the sun's got you half-baked." Still he drove through Indiana with the AM dial tuned in. Every mile marker the story grew like a tire with too much spin. And nobody thought to say how democracy worked for so long, or go back and refute the lying when Trump was proved so wrong. And the media rolled and took it, not caring for Trump's affection. But the real victim from all this mess was America's next election. Well, you see, old Miles was a patriot on account of descending from slaves. He cherished the rights his granddad fought for, and he worked hard at minimum wage. So he saw election day like payday when it would come around, and he'd vote the best way he knew how. Sometimes that's the mail. Ballots on the highway, ballots in the rain. Miles licks a stamp in Texas, then he's rolling on again. You can doubt the votes in Philly, you can curse the ones in Maine, but a trucker with a ballot's gonna mail it just the same. Then pandemic hit the truck stops and the polling place was shut. So Miles mailed his ballot from Nebraska, no sleep when hauling chicken butt. Then Trump went yelling fraud and the crowd went yelling too. Miles said, "Buddy, if the postman's cheating, then my light bill's late times 2. And old Miles pictured some poor mailman stuffing 10,000 ballots in his bag, dropping his insulin shipments, forgetting the invite to cousin Billy Stagg, and lawsuits involving Rudy G. And Trump got raving mad. And Miles said, "Who does he think is cheating? This guy's just polling bad." Ballots on the highway, ballots in the rain. Miles licks a stamp in Texas, then he's rolling on again. You can doubt the votes in Philly, you can curse the ones in Maine, but a trucker with a ballot's gonna mail it just the same. They started screaming machines, saying buttons had a brain. Old Miles said, "Buddy, if the scanner's guilty, then so is my microwave in Maine." Still he mailed from Oklahoma, signed it big and bold, and he prayed that some poor ballot box didn't sprout legs and grow cold. Now they're gunning for the mailman, saying truckers' votes don't count. Miles said, "Pal, I weigh 18 tons and my ballot's the same amount." He parked that rig in Georgia with his envelope in his mitt and hollered, "If you kill the mail-in vote, then I'm gonna start some shit." Ballots on ballots in the rain. Miles licks a stamp in Texas, then he's rolling on again. You can doubt the votes in Philly, you can curse the ones in Maine, but a trucker with a ballot's gonna mail it just the same. And Miles leaned back in his seat, looked at the empty envelope, and said with a grin, well, if there's no ballots left to trust, then let's just sing something none of us can adjust. Yes, there's no ballots today. We've got no ballots to mail, we've got no ballots to say. From Jersey down to Tupelo, from Georgia to LA. Yes, there's no ballots today.
I really hate that sad loser, Mr. Newberger.
Who, me?